Welcome to our channel, USA Coin Spot. In this video I am going to tell you about the Washington quarter dollar, United States of America, which are very valuable and rare. If you have them, you can take advantage of them. Top 1. The 2020 American Washington quarter with the Philadelphia Mint mark might seem like an ordinary coin, but what if I told you that a special version of this coin, straight from a proof set, has been selling for unbelievable amounts? That's right, this isn't just loose change. Some of these proof quarters, in the absolute best condition, have reached prices that most people wouldn't even believe. And the craziest part? One of these might just be sitting in your collection right now. Now, let's break this down. The 2020 Washington quarter was minted in several locations, including Philadelphia, Denver, San Francisco, and West Point. But the one we're talking about today is the Philadelphia proof version. Unlike regular circulation quarters, which are mass-produced for everyday transactions, proof quarters are struck using highly polished dies on specially prepared planchets, creating a stunning mirror-like finish with razor-sharp details. These coins were never intended for circulation, but over time, some have been broken out of their sets and sold individually. If you happen to come across one in pristine condition, you could be looking at an absolute jackpot. What makes these proof quarters so valuable? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and demand. While standard proof sets contain these coins, only a tiny fraction of them achieve the highest possible grades. When a proof quarter is graded PR 69 or the ultra-rare PR 70, that's when the value skyrockets. The difference between an ordinary proof coin and a record-breaking one often comes down to the deep cameo contrast. This means the raised design on the coin has a thick, frosty texture, while the background remains a highly reflective, mirror-like surface. This kind of perfection is incredibly hard to find, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for it. So how do you know if you have one of these rare proof quarters? First, check for the Philadelphia Mint mark, which will appear as a small P on the coin. Then closely examine the surface. If it has that ultra-sharp proof finish, you're off to a great start. But the real test comes down to condition: no scratches, no marks, no imperfections. If your coin is flawless, you might just have something special. And that's where professional grading comes in. Sending your coin to a top grading service like PCGS or NGC could be the difference between pocket change and a massive payday. Collectors and investors are always searching for the best examples, and when a perfect specimen appears at auction, the bidding wars can be insane. Some of these rare proof quarters have sold for as much as $1,900, while the absolute finest examples have reached an astonishing $20,000. Yes, you heard that right. $20,000 for a single 2020 Washington quarter in top-tier condition. So if you have old proof sets lying around or you've come across a stunning 2020 Washington quarter with a Philadelphia Mint mark, don't let it go unnoticed. Take a closer look, check the details, and consider getting it professionally graded. You might be sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. Happy hunting, and may your next coin find be the one that changes everything. Top 2. The 1992 Washington quarter with the P Mint mark might seem like just another coin, but what if I told you that one of these could be worth an absolute fortune? That's right, hidden among ordinary quarters, there's a rare version that collectors are willing to pay thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars for. And the most shocking part? You might have one sitting in a forgotten proof set, completely unaware of its true value. Now let's get into why this coin is so special and what exactly makes it worth such staggering amounts of money. Most people know that Washington quarters have been in circulation for decades, and the 1992 version was no exception. The United States Mint produced millions of these coins at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. But here's where things take a surprising turn: not all 1992 quarters are created equal. The rarest and most valuable ones come from proof sets, and these are the coins that collectors go crazy for. Unlike standard circulation quarters, proof coins are struck using specially prepared dies and polished planchets, creating a stunning mirror-like background and razor-sharp details. These coins were never meant for everyday use. They were struck specifically for collectors. However, over the years, some proof coins have been misplaced, broken out of their original sets, or simply forgotten in collections. And if you happen to find one of these in pristine condition, you could be sitting on an absolute gold mine. The key to unlocking the massive value of this coin lies in its grade and overall quality. Not all proof coins are worth thousands, but the ones that are graded at the highest levels can reach astonishing prices. Collectors and investors are always on the hunt for the best examples, and they are willing to pay top dollar for coins that exhibit a flawless, deep cameo finish. This means the raised design on the coin has a rich, frosted appearance, while the background remains a reflective mirror-like surface. When a proof quarter has this stunning contrast, combined with an immaculate surface free of scratches, marks, or imperfections, its value skyrockets. So, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable quarters? First, check for the P Mint mark. Most proof coins come from the San Francisco Mint, but a rare number of them have been found with the Philadelphia Mint mark, making them incredibly desirable to collectors. If you've got a 1992 Washington quarter with a proof finish and a P Mint mark, you might be holding something truly special. The next step is to examine its condition. Coins that are professionally graded at PR 67, PR 68, or higher start commanding serious money, but the real jackpot comes with those graded PR 69 or the almost impossible to find PR 70. These are the true gems of the numismatic world. When one of these ultra-high-grade proof coins appears at an auction, it ignites bidding wars among serious collectors. They know that finding a 1992 proof quarter from Philadelphia in perfect condition is incredibly rare, and they are willing to pay staggering prices for it. Some of these rare quarters have already sold for unbelievable amounts, with prices ranging from $3,900 for high-grade specimens all the way up to an astonishing $52,000 for the finest known examples. That's right, $52,000 for a single quarter. So if you have old proof sets sitting around, now is the time to check them. If you come across a 1992 Washington quarter with a P Mint mark, don't ignore it. Take a close look, check for that deep cameo contrast, inspect its surface, and if it looks like a high-grade proof coin, it might be worth sending it in for professional grading. You never know, that small coin in your collection could turn out to be worth a life-changing amount of money. Keep searching, keep collecting, and who knows? You might just find the ultimate hidden treasure. Top 3. The 1984 Washington quarter with the P Mint mark might look like just another common coin, but don't be fooled. Some of these proof set coins have sold for absolutely mind-blowing amounts. If you have the right one, you could be holding on to a small fortune without even realizing it. Collectors are constantly searching for the highest graded examples, and when one of these rare gems appears in the market, it can fetch astonishing prices. So before you spend that quarter or let it sit unnoticed in an old collection, you need to know exactly what to look for, because this little coin could be worth thousands, even tens of thousands, of dollars. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932, and by 1984, millions of them were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, marked with a bold P. Most of these coins were struck for circulation, meaning they were used in everyday transactions and show the usual wear and tear. But here's where things get interesting. There are special proof versions that were struck with much higher quality, and these are the ones that serious collectors are after. Unlike regular quarters, proof coins are made using highly polished dies and specially prepared planchets, giving them an incredible mirror-like finish and razor-sharp details. They weren't meant to be spent, but over time, some have ended up in circulation, while others have been preserved in collections, waiting for the right person to discover their true value. The key to unlocking the real money in this coin is the condition. Most proof coins show tiny imperfections, handling marks, or light scratches, which bring down their value. But the rarest examples, those that have been perfectly preserved and graded at the highest levels, are worth serious cash. Collectors and investors are willing to pay huge amounts for coins that achieve the best possible grades. The ultimate prize? A Washington quarter from a proof set that has flawless surfaces, deep cameo contrast, and a near-perfect strike. When these conditions come together, the value skyrockets. Deep cameo proofs are among the most sought after, with a stunning contrast between the frosted design and the mirror-like background. If your 1984 quarter from a proof set has this exceptional finish, you could be in for an incredible payday. But it gets even better. Coins that reach the highest grades, such as PR69 or the nearly impossible PR70, are so rare that they create intense bidding wars when they appear at auction. Collectors and dealers know just how difficult it is to find one in pristine condition, and when they do, they don't hesitate to pay top dollar. So, what kind of prices are we talking about here? The most valuable examples of the 1984 Washington quarter from a proof set have been known to sell for anywhere from $4,900 all the way up to an astonishing $67,000. Yes, you heard that right, $67,000 for a single quarter in perfect condition. This is why checking your proof sets is so important. If you come across a 1984 Washington quarter with a P mint mark, take a close look at its condition. If it has a deep cameo contrast and looks flawless, it could be worth getting professionally graded. You never know, what seems like an ordinary coin could turn out to be a life-changing discovery. Don't let this opportunity slip away. Your next big payday might be hiding in your collection right now. Top 4. If you've got a 1986 Washington quarter with a P mint mark, stop whatever you're doing and take a closer look, because that tiny coin in your collection might be worth an absolute fortune. This isn't just any quarter. We're talking about a rare proof set version that has collectors paying insane amounts of money at auctions. Some of these coins have sold for thousands, and in the right condition, they can even reach unbelievable five-figure prices. So before you spend that 1986 quarter on a vending machine snack, you need to know exactly what makes this coin so special and how you can tell if you're holding a jackpot. Most people don't pay much attention to their pocket change, but serious coin collectors know that certain coins can be worth way more than their face value. The 1986 Washington quarter minted in Philadelphia is one of those coins, if you have the right one, of course. You see, while millions of quarters were produced that year, there's a special version from a proof set that has become one of the most sought-after treasures in the numismatic world. Unlike regular circulation coins, proof coins are struck using polished dies on specially prepared planchets, giving them an incredible mirror-like shine and razor-sharp details. These coins were never meant to be spent, but over time, some of them have made their way into circulation, while others remain hidden in collections, just waiting to be discovered. The reason why these proof quarters are worth so much comes down to their rarity and condition. Not all proof coins are valuable. Only the ones in the absolute best condition fetch the highest prices. The key factor collectors look for is something called deep cameo. This means the raised design on the coin has a thick, frosty texture, while the background remains a stunning, mirror-like surface. When a proof coin has this perfect contrast and is free from scratches, marks, or weak strikes, it becomes an absolute goldmine for collectors. But how can you tell if you have one of these rare, high-value coins? First, look for the P mint mark, which indicates it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Then, check for that proof-like shine and deep cameo contrast. If your quarter looks like it has an extraordinary finish and is in flawless condition, you might just have something truly special. The best way to confirm its true value is to have it professionally graded. Coins graded PR67, PR68, or the ultra-rare PR69 and PR70 are the ones that command the highest prices at auction. A perfect PR70 is almost impossible to find, which is why those are worth the most. Collectors and investors are constantly searching for these high-grade proof coins, and when one appears on the market, the bidding wars can be intense. Some of these rare proof quarters have been known to sell for as much as $3,600, and in the most exceptional cases, they have reached an astonishing $68,000. That's right, $68,000 for a single 1986 Washington quarter in pristine condition. So if you have old proof sets lying around, now is the time to check them. If you come across a 1986 Washington quarter with a P mint mark, don't overlook it. Examine it closely, look for that proof-like shine, and if it appears to be in top condition, it could be worth sending in for grading. This could be the biggest discovery of your life, and that small, seemingly ordinary quarter could turn out to be worth a massive fortune. Don't let this opportunity slip through your fingers. Start searching now, because you never know when you might strike gold. Top 5. The 1998 American Washington quarter with a P mint mark might seem like just another coin in your collection, but what if I told you that a special version of this quarter has sold for absolutely jaw-dropping prices? That's right. This isn't just another piece of pocket change. Some of these coins, specifically those from proof sets, have reached astonishing values, and if you have one in pristine condition, you could be sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. Before you go spending that quarter on a vending machine snack, you need to know exactly what makes this coin so valuable, how to identify it, and why collectors are willing to pay thousands, even tens of thousands, for the right one. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932, and while millions of them are struck each year, not all of them are created equal. In 1998, the U.S. Mint produced quarters at its usual locations, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. But here's where things get really interesting. While most of the quarters from Philadelphia were standard circulation coins, there's a rare and highly sought-after proof version that was never meant to enter everyday commerce. These proof quarters were struck using special dies, resulting in a stunning, mirror-like surface with sharp details. Unlike regular quarters, which are struck quickly and in massive quantities, proof coins are carefully produced to ensure the highest quality. Now, the key to this coin's incredible value isn't just that it comes from a proof set, it's the condition and rarity that make all the difference. Many proof coins have minor imperfections, hairline scratches, or slight blemishes that lower their value. But when a 1998 Washington quarter from a proof set is found in a near-perfect state, graded at the highest levels, that's when the serious money comes into play. Collectors and investors will pay extraordinary amounts for coins that are certified as flawless, with a perfect mirror finish and deep cameo contrast. Deep cameo is one of the most important factors in determining the value of a proof coin. This means the raised design has a thick, frosty appearance that contrasts sharply against the highly reflective background. The sharper and deeper this contrast, the more desirable the coin becomes. Coins that achieve a PR 69 or the near impossible PR 70 grade are the ones that break records at auctions. The difference between a typical proof quarter and one that sells for thousands is just a matter of perfection. So how do you know if you have one of these valuable quarters? First, check for the P mint mark. This tells you it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Then, look closely at the surface. If it has that unmistakable proof finish, it's time to evaluate the condition. The best way to know its true worth is to have it professionally graded. A coin in lower proof grades may only be worth a small premium, but if you've got one in top condition, you're looking at serious money. The real excitement comes when these rare high-grade proof quarters hit the market. Collectors and dealers recognize the rarity of these coins and are willing to pay premium prices for the best examples. And here's the big reveal. Some of these 1998 Washington quarters from proof sets have sold for an incredible $2,600, while the rarest and most perfect examples have commanded up to an astonishing $48,000. That's right, $48,000 for a single quarter. Just imagine finding one in your collection, tucked away in an old proof set, sitting there unnoticed. This is why every coin collector and treasure hunter needs to take a second look at their coins. If you have a 1998 Washington quarter from a proof set with a P mint mark, it could be worth far more than you ever imagined. So don't overlook it, check your coins, and you might just be sitting on a hidden fortune. Happy hunting!